is everywhere.
No, I think that's
And we would love you to read along with us. That is nice. Okay. Okay, we're talking about interesting things. Now where are we?
Third level of
Third
teaching.
level of teaching.
And who's reading? You?
The third level of teaching occurs in relationships which, once they are formed, are lifelong. These are teaching-learning situations in which each person is given a chosen learning partner who presents him with unlimited opportunities for learning.
We know what that means.
These relationships are generally few because their existence implies that those involved have reached a stage simultaneously in which the teaching-learning balance is actually perfect. This does not mean that they necessarily recognize this. In fact, they generally do not. They may even be quite hostile to each other for some time, and perhaps for life. I think that's Bill and Helen. Yet, should they decide to learn it, the perfect lesson is before them and can be learned. And if they decide to learn that lesson, they become the saviors of the teachers who falter and may even seem to fail. No teacher of God can fail to find the help he needs. Wow. You know, that's, when I said that about Helen and Bill, I think that that was true, but they learned the lesson. That's quite obvious. They found a better way.
Did they?
I think so.
I don't know how long, I don't know. Nor is it
Just,
important. You know, they're not our model. You know, Jesus is our model, so even if Helen and Bill were hostile to one another for life, even if that were the case, that doesn't mean anything.
but the things that I've read, they had also, you know, I don't see where being frank and earnest and hostile, you know, I loved their honesty that they shared with one another. And even if it wasn't expressed in a way that was totally comfortable, they still, and the things I've read about them, which I haven't read all of the books and that, but things I've heard, I have deep respect for both.
They obviously, though, had a holy relationship that served a holy purpose.
Oh, yes.
Kind of a big one.
I would say.
So the hostility is just a part of our waking up. You know, that's just a walk anywhere. I mean, I don't know. Have you felt hostility a few times?
Me?
No, never.
I think that unlimited opportunities for learning means
Yeah.
opportunities for forgiveness.
Mhm.
So when do you need forgiveness except when you're in pain?
Yeah, right.
When you're in pain, you're blaming the other person.
That's right. And you're hostile.
Yeah.